Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about navigational fixes to your e-commerce website. I have here 5 fixes that we are using all the time when we work with our clients, and I'm just going to go through them one by one. First fix you really want to take a look at is choose a design driven by a purpose. The reason for that when you're thinking about navigation bar is you want to think about who your customer really is. If you're selling only to men or only to women, or if you're selling by types of products. So always think about this when you design your navigation. And there's so much money that's left here on the table. I can't tell you how many times we've seen shops really don't do anything about the navigation bar, so it means that it's not very inspiring. No one is really clicking on it. Here we can see ASOS, which obviously has thought about it, and you can see a massive navigation bar here, and you can see that they filter on women and on men. This is really important because they know they have so many products that are only for each gender, so it wouldn't make sense for you to even be exposed to it. Another thing they're really doing really well is they have a huge search bar, and this is because they have thousands and thousands of SKUs, so it's hard to find the product you're looking for. So again, highlighting that you can search for it is really, really cool. But what I really love about them here is that they did men's and women's, and then you can see all the types of products. So it's easy to go, I want women's shoes, and when you click on that, you will see something. Also love that when you hover over something, you can easily see, gifting options, color ranges. You can shop by color, you can shop by the edit, like what type of clothes is it, or whatever it is, right? This is awesome. And so when you're thinking about hover effects, when you have different category ranges, try to make it inviting and try to list different filters which you would have anyway on your product pages. So that could be filter by or shop by colors, shop by size, shop by price, bestsellers, and so on, and always use images. We've seen so many higher click-through rates in our A/B tests when we actually add images in our navigation. So this is actually there's a lot of information here. I'm not going to go through all of it. It's part of the course that I'm releasing down the line, so stay tuned for that. But here I'm just giving you a glimpse of what you can do. There's another really good example here as well from Half Days, which makes it super easy to actually shop. So let's just open up here and let's make myself a little bit smaller. And you can see here that you can click shop all, and you can see the different products. So it's easy to click on here, super easy. And look at that, you're actually branding your products with like nice images, new arrival, stuff like that. So always consider having a nice image or something that inspires you to buy, which is what we talked about before as well. A clear navigation feedback for the customer is what Fix 2 is all about. And I think this is something where a lot of shops go wrong. It's not always that they make it clear to people what is actually what's actually in there. So for example, when I click in here, shop for daily care, it shows that daily care is literally the category that I'm looking at right now. So you want to make sure that people can actually follow what it is they've been searching for. So let's say they're searching for something. Make sure that it's highlighting somewhere that they are actually looking at daily care products. Otherwise, they might think, oh shit, like, is this actually the right product for me? And we can see this here at this brand as well. You can see there are breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are really great because it makes you sort of confirm, it makes it possible for you to understand, okay, I am browsing the product that I'm looking for. And keep in mind, not everyone are experts on the products you are selling. Maybe they're buying a gift for a friend or family, and they have very, very low expertise and knowledge on the subject. So if you can make it super crystal clear for them where they are right now, that would be great. And secondly as well, breadcrumbs and all these different things that actually help people find what they came from for originally. This is a great example of something you don't want to do. So Fix 3 is all about adding in accurate and informative category labels. So let's say you have your navigation bar, and when you hover over that, this is what I see on their website. So I can pick these 4 sets, which they've added like fun names to, but it doesn't tell me what the product is. So if I have really low, let's say, knowledge on scalp sets, then it will be very difficult for me to understand which set I should choose. Actually, from this alone, there's like no way I can pick anything I want to go with. They could have added images to show, that the bundles get bigger, bigger, and bigger. Or they could have added in something else, like what is the most popular option, then probably I would have gone with that. So again, you want to make sure that you don't use like fun names at this level, because people just don't understand what it is you're trying to sell. So make it super clear. And here's a great example from the Rich, where they added in images of the products. So it's super easy for people to see what is a key case, right? Like you can literally see the product there. It's so, so awesome. So I want you to consider, when you click on the hamburger menu, that you add in images and icons next to the category pages. That will actually increase click-through rates. Fix number 4 is remove links to secondary pages. So this is something that we see lots of brands do. They want to add in everything at the top, like the about page, and they want to add, their sustainability policy and all these different things. But you really, really want to strip that down to the footer. And in the top menu, it's all about getting people into your product pages, category pages, and so on. So have something that's ultra specific, not too much. Here we see a pretty decent job by Blueland. So basically all these are product pages, and there's just 2 additional pages, and you can sort of see they have like a thinner font than the rest, and they're at the bottom. So that's a visual hierarchy for the user, understanding these are secondary pages and these are product pages. They're really, really important. And you can even see here that probably they understand that most people go to starter kits, refills, or bestsellers, so they are even indicated as the top options. So make sure you design for this, strip everything out that's not actually category pages. But again, they could have had just shop all. That would have been kind of bad, because I don't know where to start. Here they have nice filters on the most important areas, and then they have all their product categories under. So that's sort of the format you should be using. Even better here would be to take the lesson from before, where you actually add in the product images so people can visually see what it looks like. Refills might not be like instantly recognizable, like image wise, so it would be nice to show that in this case it's little tablets you could drop into your water bottle and it will refill your soap. So that could be nice, and it inspires people to get excited about, oh, I actually need a cleaning spray as well. So add that in there and it will be really, really great. Last one is add a sticky navigation bar. We see that working most of the time when we test it, not all the time, but most of the time. So basically what it means is that this stuff up here, as you scroll down, it scrolls down with you. I actually recommend always putting the hamburger menu on the left, but you can test that as well. You want the shopping cart and the search icon over here on the right. But have it scroll down with you so people can easily find the hamburger menu, quickly go to some other page and quickly check the cart, which should be indicating if you have something in the cart as well. And they can also search for things super, super easily. So these are like the top 5 fixes that you want to be implementing for your navigation bar. I hope this was clear. As I said, this is part of a course that I'm releasing later this year, probably in a month or so. And if you want more access to that, or you want to get early bird access to it for a lower price, you can literally just subscribe to my YouTube or follow me on Twitter, because I will be releasing it early on these channels. Anyway, hopefully this was good, and speak to you soon.